Okay, I forgot to turn on the stream. The setup is in 5 minutes. So let's get started, right? How about we get started? I would be okay shorting the Dow Jones around this level, right? That seems like an okay idea to do. But going long? Not sure about that one. Not so sure. Of course, I could do the opposite of what the strategy says to do, right? If I'm not confident in the setup. But we'll see. The stop loss, like damn, the numbers on a Dow Jones are crazy, right? So probably like $80 stop loss, right? Like 80 points of stop loss, right? So that's a decent amount, to say the least, right? Oh shit! Wait, let me see if there is no desktop sound, right? I don't want you to hear me twice or something, right? So 3 minutes. I don't know how I feel about this Dow Jones. Like they are moving, right? So just the fact that they are moving, maybe going long is not that bad of an option, right? Basically going with the trend. So 3 more minutes until the close, and we are in the clear. Not really though, but no way. No way we are in the clear. Maybe I want to just trade the Nasdaq and don't touch the Dow Jones, right? Yesterday they did something really nasty on the U.S. session. Went long over here, got stopped out, went short, got stopped out, and then I was like, okay, fuck this. But the Nasdaq did give us a little bit of profit, right? Yesterday. So let's see. I mean, I don't want to be a buyer of Dow Jones at this zone, right? But I guess I'll have to. Nasdaq feels a little bit stuck, right? They didn't exactly have to move, but like if they're gonna close up here that high, I mean, I should just fucking buy it straight away, right? No. I'll wait for them to move up a little bit and then retrace back before I buy. But let's see. What's the stop loss on it? Nasdaq. 80 points. That's a little bit too much. That's a little bit too much. Is there any levels I could place that stop? Yeah, there are. There are some levels where you could place that stop loss a little bit closer. So I'm putting in the order to go long on a Nasdaq. Right here, we have 1 more minute until the close. And let's see. Can the Dow Jones keep on making this move, right? I mean, of course they could. They could. I just don't want to buy the top, right? But let's just do whatever whatever the strategy says. So so a little bit brain dead trading, if you want to say so, right? Just doing whatever you have to do, and then managing it properly. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. 22 seconds till the close, and let me have that buy order. Of course, we could do the opposite. Of course, we could. Of course, we could. So the high is at 20, so I will have that buy order right here. Wait, why can I move it? Yeah. Okay, and the short order would be right here. That would also be like buying the previous bars low, and there are always buyers below previous low, right? So let me have that sell limit on the sell stop on the Nasdaq too. Was it a sell? Was it a sell limit? Like, I feel like doing the opposite today could be a. Why can I delete that order? Whatever. Let me just do that. Okay, so Dow Jones is going up. Probably about to trigger us, right? And the stop loss, where do I want to put that stop loss? Probably this low, right? Or a little bit safer, we'll see. First of all, we have to get filled on this one. And then manage it, right? So they do have a lot of weakened behavior, right? When you look at the 5 minute, they do have a lot of like weaken. See, a lot of weaken. That means that they're getting liquidity, right? So you could expect them to do the same on the top, right? Like at the highs, wicket, come back down, and we don't want to see that. We don't want to see that. But let's see. Maybe they're gonna make a move, right? So maybe they're gonna keep on moving higher. Who knows, right? Who knows? I just don't. I just don't really see happen in a way, right? So, no, who knows? Who knows? Who knows what's gonna happen? That's kind of double top, right? That is some sort of a double top on a Dow Jones. But the Nasdaq looks interesting, right? For longs, I do like Nasdaq setup for longs a lot more than Dow Jones, right? Okay. Going short right here. I mean, it's tough, right? Like it would be buying a previous bottom's low over here, but we have a shot. So, well, let's see. They did initiate a pretty fast and aggressive move to the upside, right? So it will only make sense for them to come back down. All right, so let's see. Nasdaq is coming. I want to do the opposite on the Nasdaq, to be honest. I do want to do the opposite on a Nasdaq. So I'll have a buy order on a Nasdaq instead of a sell. I'm gonna do the opposite of my strategy over here. I just feel like that's the right thing to do because they're wicking a lot, like nasty, a little bit nasty behavior. So it would make sense for them to come back up after hitting that low, right? So, and the stop loss probably would be around here somewhere below these lows. So let's see. And the starting with Dow Jones could be the same actually. So shit, I don't know if I want to take that short on a Dow Jones. Don't know if I want to take it. Let me take a look at a bigger picture a little bit. What does 1 hourly look like? Yeah, it would make sense for them to go up. It would. On 1 hourly. And this could be a start of that bigger move. Maybe I do want to do the opposite right here. Basically buying over here, but they could also rip it down and recover all of this candle, right? That's why I'm doubtful about it. And with the Nasdaq, they just keep on going up and down, right? Like every single time they break some level, they go down, right? So it would make sense to do the opposite on a Dow Jones. It's a little bit different, right? Today. Yeah, I think I'm keeping that short on a Dow Jones. Take a look at the Nasdaq 1 hourly. Yeah, a lot of support found around these lows. But I would be short one index and long the other, which is not the smartest choice. So not a lot of good stop losses on the Nasdaq. So I think I'm just gonna keep that short actually. So just so you know, I think I'm gonna put in the short instead of the long if they go there, because now they are struggling to get below these lows, and if they do break them, I think they're gonna rip it. So now they are a little bit struggling to break these lows. All right, keep on bouncing, and I think I want to have my entry somewhere around here. Yeah, I think that's good enough. Okay, decent amount of volume coming in the Dow Jones from the short side. Okay. Like if they're gonna bounce, they have to bounce right now on a Dow Jones. If they're gonna bounce, because on a 1 minute, they just wicked this low, right? And this pattern suggests that you're gonna revisit these lows and then bounce, right? So if they're not gonna do that, it means they might go down. Okay, so I'm filled on a Nasdaq. Let me put that stop loss around. Oh wow, look at that work. Damn, like exactly where we went shot. That is crazy, right? 7 8 7 8 4. Let's see, 5 minute. I think that's okay. Stop loss. But that fell, holy shit! I just wanted to like be a little bit safer, so I moved it a little bit lower. But you know, okay. So Dow Jones is also filled. Everything is dropping. Let me have that stop loss on a Dow Jones at 4 for 140. I'll move it instantly. Let's see, 15 minute. Should have it around here actually. So, oh, that wick. Not the best, right? Not the best. Not the best. Not the best. Not the best. The best price action. I would like to see. But let me look at the 15 minute instead of 1 minute, and not stress about it too much, right? Nasdaq, yeah, is going. Dow Jones, it has decent amount of volume, on this move to the downside. So are they gonna carry on with this move, right? Because the volume is decent, you know. So volume on this candle is decent. Dow Jones, Nasdaq, it can rip it, right? They can rip it. Like maybe these lows would be awesome, right? Testing these lows would be cool as hell. And now a lot of shorts flowing into the Nasdaq. I think I'm going to move that stop loss on a Nasdaq to here. Just lower it a little bit, right? I think that's okay. I think that's okay to have that stop loss up there. Yeah, I don't believe so. But they should continue on going down lower. If we're gonna see that move, obviously. If we're gonna see that nice, decent move to the downside, they should continue going down lower now. But on 1 minute, it looks like a bounce a little bit, right? Dow Jones, I think they're gonna bounce from here, right? On a Dow Jones. I'm not too confident on this chart with Dow Jones, to be honest. But we do see some money flowing in, so. But I just cannot stay confident in it because of this move, like up, just because of the whole uptrend on a Dow Jones, right? It is really hard to stay confident in the shorts when you see that move, right? And just the fact that we are at the support area on 1 minute and we made the okay move. So we are expecting a bounce on 1 minute, but not too big, right? Not a big one. 5 minute, I don't like it. I don't like the one. I don't like the 5 minute. They do have a zone to take, but I don't trust it at all. Shit, I don't trust this short on a Dow Jones. And now the hard part. Am I gonna stay in it or I'm gonna scratch it? Or I'm gonna scratch it and close it, right? That's the hard part. What am I gonna do? But looking at the 15 minute, we do need like I'm basing this bounce off of 1 minute, right? And 1 minute is tricky, right? 15 minute, as I said before, would call for a long at this zone. But generally looking at it, they could have a retrace. They could have a retrace on this uptrend. So I guess we're hoping for the best. New 15-minute candle. Let's see what the Dow Jones got installed for us. Some new money's flowing in instantly. They're trying to push higher, right? That's what we don't like. That's what we don't want to see. And we do have a vector candle. This candle is a vector candle. What do we know with vector candles, right? The story with the vector candles is that they get recovered. But this big move, this big candle is also a vector, right? Same as this one. So which one are they gonna recover first? This red candle or this green candle, right? We're about to find out. I guess we're about to find out which one they're recovering first, the red one or the green one. We are in shorts, so basically we think that they're gonna recover this candle. Is it gonna happen? I don't fucking know. I wish it. I wish it's gonna I wish I could tell you what's gonna happen, right? But I don't know. Nobody knows. I just want it to go down. That's about it. I have a strategy that has statistical edge behind it. That's it. And I just manage the positions properly. That's all about. That's trading in a nutshell, right? Having a statistical edge and just managing the positions properly. So, and that would be how big of a loss? Like 500. That's 400. Oh, yeah. So we'll see. Come on. Like, I do see NASDAQ making that move. I do see the NASDAQ making that move to the downside a little bit more, right? Dow Jones was not giving me peace. But hey, let's see. Proper risk management, not over trading, nothing, right? Just having a decent position, decent strategy, decent risk. We'll see. We'll see if doing the opposite was the right choice. So we'll see. Was doing the opposite was the right choice today because it's Friday. It is Friday. So the whole week, in a way, Dow Jones was going down. And Friday is profit taking day. So yeah, it looks like doing the opposite was the right choice, at least for now. At least for now. Well, double bottom on the Dow Jones. Does look like one. And same the Nasdaq. They're trying to make a double bottom. That is absolutely not good for us. If they manage to sustain this double bottom, right? If we see some decent volume flowing in right now in these indices, we are in trouble, right? If we do see that money flowing in. Now they're struggling a little bit to make a move to the upside. Right, so it could be a slow move on a Dow Jones to the upside. And Nasdaq, I'm feeling okay with the Nasdaq, but Dow Jones, I don't know what to do with that shit. Probably should have just left it, stick with Nasdaq, right? But now I have to deal with what we have now. So Let's see if the Nasdaq can bring down the Dow Jones, right? You know what? Let's just stick with it and see what's gonna happen. Now I do kind of have an option to move that stop loss at the recent high. So that would be around here for Dow Jones. I do have that option. And the Nasdaq, I would probably have it around here. I do have that option to move that stop loss. But first, I want to see a bigger move. I want to see a little bit bigger profits before I do that. I want them to move out of this zone, right? I want to see them moving out of the zone before I do that. Because it could just stop us out and then make a move, right? And I don't want to see that. So let's wait a little bit longer and see if they're going to give us bigger profit, right? So Dow Jones is trying to break that low right now. They're trying to break that low, which is really important if they do that. It is really fucking important if they can manage to break it. Come on, decent amount of volume flowing in, actually, so we could be good. We could be good. Okay. I do like what I see, actually, so that's good. 6 more minutes. I think we are. Yeah, let me have that stop loss around here on Dow Jones, actually. Just a little bit smaller, but still pretty safe, right? So on a Nasdaq, I can't really move it. On a Nasdaq, I can't really move it because that's the zone where I feel safe with the stop loss. So I can't really move it, right? Because that's what I think if they reach that level, they're gonna go up. So that's where I put my stop losses most of the time. Sometimes it's point based, but this time I'm putting where I think if they reach that level, they're gonna go higher. So can't move it, you know. But on Dow Jones, yeah, I moved it a little bit. They gave us a little bit. They did give us a little bit. And we managed to move that stop loss on the Dow Jones a little bit lower, right? So I think that's already a good management. Last 5 minutes on the way. Nasdaq is trying to make that bounce like really aggressively. A really aggressive bounce on a Dow Jones on a Nasdaq. Oh yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that bounce at all on a Nasdaq. That's a lot of volume on this candle. A lot. They have to reject it right now. They cannot have that follow through. They cannot get that follow through on a Nasdaq. If they do get it, that's it. That's it. That's 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 a stop loss. It. They cannot get that follow through. They need to keep on pushing down right now. Just keep on pushing down, not wicked and coming back up. We don't want that. We need them to just basically rip it right now. Or wait, fuck. So basically ripping it right now. Or yeah, we're done. So everything is looking better, right? Now I do feel a lot safer moving that stop loss on a Dow Jones up here and on a Nasdaq up here. I do feel a lot safer having those stop losses. So Nasdaq is trying to rip it. That's good news for us. We just need them to keep on doing that. Maybe even at break even, yeah. Maybe I do want to have that stop loss at break even. Like 50-point move on a Nasdaq, that's good enough for me to move that stop loss at break even. Right? I'm happy. Like I'm happy having that stop loss at break even on the Nasdaq. And probably the same with the Dow Jones, right? Probably I should do the same with Dow Jones and yeah. And I'm deleting these long orders for now. They're trying to bounce. We have no risk. That's the best place to be in, right? We could lock in the profit right now and just be done. Because it's Friday. Stress free, right? But we are risking nothing, right? We have no risk. And that's my lizard brain talking to me that you could cash in like 600 right now and be done. Right? I have to think about the consequences too. Because the risk was bigger than the profit. And Dow Jones is trying to go for that stop loss of mine, which is pretty close. But you just have to be okay with that if you get stopped out, right? That's just part of it, part of my trading plan, kind of, That's how I trade. Saw a decent move. I don't want to have that risk no more. Move the break even. Yeah, I could have closed like half, obviously, but that was not enough. I wanted to see them move at least down to this low, right? And now we have what we have, right? Of course, I would feel a lot safer with the stop loss above that high, but hey, I don't want to risk it too, you know? I think that's it. Pretty sure that's it on the Dow Jones. Yep, that's it. No, that was okay session, right? We did see some profit. How much? That we saw a maximum, almost 90 points. Almost 90 points. Damn, I should have taken at least half. And I'm trading with half of the size, so if I was trading with, yeah, my mind messed up a little bit because I'm trading with half sizes, and that would have been a K in the profit, and I probably would have taken out half. Well, we still do have that Nasdaq, which could call for an add-on. I'm adding to my Nasdaq. So I've just added to my Nasdaq. Let me have the same stop loss as on that position, and we're risking like 200. So let's see. I just added to my Nasdaq position. You can always close the add-on, right? If you don't like it. So I am a little bit pissed about that Dow Jones, but that's okay. How much time do we have until the close? 10 minutes, so anything can happen. They can still rip it down. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna move that stop loss on the Nasdaq up here on both of the positions. And that's it. So stop loss on both of these positions at the same zone. I could close the add-on and just leave that one. But I want to see what this move can bring. And this is basically just us having a decent position, right? Like normal position size, not half, right? So yeah. And if we are gonna see that drop on the Nasdaq, I think it should happen right around now. That's the bounce I don't really like on the Nasdaq. That's the bounce I'm not a fan of. I think that's gonna be it. I should probably have that stop loss up there, but adding one more time. Adding to the Nasdaq one more time. Even like a little bit less maybe, but I'm not too confident into. Yeah, let me have it. Let me have that stop loss. Like right here. And that's it. And if we do get stopped out, that's me done. Yep. Basically break even. Absolutely break even. No, this the Dow Jones position. I break even. Nasdaq got stopped out. I break even also. Maybe I should have given it a little bit more room with the add-on, right? So having the stop loss, I break even, and the add-on also, where my first entry was. But with this sauce, we did see some profit, right? They just didn't rip it. They came back up, recovered it a little bit, right? So we did see some profit, which I didn't took because I thought that's not enough, right? And then I realized I'm trading half sizes, and if I was trading normal position, I would have thought that was enough. But whatever. That's me done, right? Take care. Peace and love. Have a good weekend. That is me done.